Hey, welcome back to Scary Ladies. This time I'm gonna talk about Us, directed by the galaxy brained genius that is Jordan Peele. Us was released in 2019. I remember seeing it in theaters at the time. Lupita Nyong'o stars as Adelaide, a woman haunted by a traumatic childhood experience who keeps sensing something bad will happen. We've all been there. While she vacations with her family in Santa Cruz. The family and the rest of the world are soon attacked by people who look just like themselves. I know there's a lot of videos and think pieces explaining what this movie means and the message it contains, but I'm mostly gonna discuss Adelaide slash Red, her doppelganger. First of all, Lupita's performance is fascinating to watch. She really put her all into these roles. In Lupita's own words, when I was done with this film, I felt bent quite physically and I felt drained emotionally. I stretched my muscles and reached into the depth of my training and my being to work on this movie, and I definitely had a moment of rupture. She also did cause some controversy for the voice she chose to use as Red since it is a disability, but she apologized for it and said that she did not mean to demonize people with this disability. We get many hints throughout the movie of what's revealed at the end. Adult Adelaide is an escaped tethered, the name given to everyone's doppelganger. Red was abducted by the doppelganger to take her place in the surface world above the tunnels under Santa Cruz. By the way, huge props to the child actors too. Oh my god, incredible. I hate the term unhinged and what social media has done to it to label characters in horror media, but that's exactly how I would describe Red and Adelaide. Red's every move is calculated. She has had years to plan this, while Adelaide is guarded and anxious, unsure of how to act sometimes in the surface world, especially now that she knows something is coming. I'm very curious as to how she was growing up. She was likely copying what she saw and developing mannerisms and a personality. In the moment where she succeeds in killing Red, she laughs in the same throaty way the other Tethereds do. It's just another hint that she was not born on the surface world and that she hasn't completely succeeded in assimilating. It's all these subtleties that make the movie fun to watch over and over again. It becomes like an Easter egg hunt. Though some would label Adelaide as the real villain, I would not. The Tethereds were an abandoned people by the American government. Yes, they may have been a science experiment, but as proved by Adelaide, with proper nurturing, they were able to learn, think, speak, and feel. Like Red says, we're human too, you know. Eyes, teeth, hands, blood. Exactly like you. The soul remains one, shared by two. The implications behind this? Chef's kiss. The Tethered just want what they have been denied for generations. The only villain here is, as always, the American government. I honestly don't really understand where a lot of the negative average reviews come from. People mention plot holes and unanswered questions. God forbid you have to think about things instead of being spoon fed every bit of information. Red's classic villain, let me tell you my whole master plan monologue answers roughly everything. Maybe audiences were expecting a flashback of the government making the clones, but that would have been unnecessary and ruined the pacing. The point is that we don't know what's going on as much as the central characters besides Adelaide do. And that's what makes it fun. The political message isn't as in your face as Get Out's was, but Jordan Peele put as many, if not way more, symbolism, motifs, and references in Us to make it click. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, give it a like and subscribe perhaps. Also, Lupita was snubbed, and I demand justice.